time. It makes me feel like I'm in a spa in the Nordic regions. Egg. I'm bringing in Mugtree. I just rolled a randomizer, Josie. It could have been anything that came out. Honestly, be happy it's Mugtree. If it wasn't Mugtree, look at what else is in the noun thing. You should be happy it's Mugtree, because it could have been. To do that, because I will.
Mugtree.
I will do it. This is the most Look at this. This is the most unreadable chat I've ever seen in my life. This entire stream. Chunk loadering. And with chunks loader once, number 2 lots. Okay, I need gravel. Do not let me deviate from my gravel quest. I just... Egg. I'm bringing in Mugtree. I just rolled a randomizer, Josie. It could have been anything that came out. Honestly, be happy it's Mugtree. If it wasn't Mugtree, look at what else is in the noun thing. You should be happy it's Mugtree, because it could have been.
I do like downstairs area.
Yeah, so currently we have Nether, Capybara, Champagne, downstairs area, Catalonia, underside of a capybara, Northern Canto, Sea Horny, undercarriage, Genital County, Nordic genital to fucking parts, sensitive areas, Goku, say no to censorship, under... Look at that. Booyaka
Wow, you
Shack.
did it! Thanks. I really needed that.
Oh my god, the healing is so small. Categories game.
What, like this?
No, that's a sexy pose. Categories game.
Yes.
Stop. Categories game. Yeah, so I'm just giving people some updates. First update is as of November, we're not going to be saying egg anymore. We're going to be saying mug. As of outside.
Why? Oh. Operator, are you also feeling nervous? My pulse is racing, even though I don't have a heart. Okay, I'm coming.
Hey!
It makes it seem as if I'm not all alone. Just like now. Hey, what's your favorite word or saying?
Piss.
I agree.
What is the name of the song that Ava Max released in 2018, which became her breakthrough hit and topped the charts in 22 countries?
Can I get that in a sentence?
Yeah, was that not a sentence?
I beg you. You. What do you
Euthanize
want?
brain.
Who are you?
Dignitas brain.
Don't worry. I'm just a waitress.
Dignitas brain.
Someone from J.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just how I am. Okay, this is a beautiful place. I think I was very wise to. Ow!
Seriously, don't do LSD. LSD is really bad. Wow, God, oh no, that'll be what it is. That'll be what it is.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the stream. I'm so glad to get all of these.
COVID-19 did not turn Sean's.
No, you can't take it
blood.
For doing a haiku.
Was that a haiku? What did you say?
I can't remember.
Get the AR.
Then no. Then no. How do I confirm you did a haiku?
don't know. It's not.
Look at this picture of you! You look weird. And this girl! Take a look. Hey, there's Pamela's picture. She's so beautiful.
I'm trying to ram you, mate.
Pamela.
Ed Fiasco has created the sentence, thank you for triggering the printing press. I love to see new printing press in the mug tree. I love to see this coronation script go from grandma to... what's FTM? Oh, yes, fully tree mugged.
You'll make us dresses for free. Right, that is. You're a seamstress, you are.
That's right, you tell her. You'll make me one too. Oh dear, I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing this just to be obliging.
My eggy pal. Did a big poo. I will marry my gun before I let anyone else win. What the fuck? Get fucked, I say. Falling straight into the sea. He was my father. Someone ate my egg. I was sad. Gun. It's so warm here in Australia. The Nordic regions covered.
B now, right? Okay. Oof. Cover. Oh my god, where am I at? Carve and then
A game show
Oh.
called.
And if there was a goal-
there used to be a game show called
And
well, I
as
can't
part of
remember
it, you
the
have to
name
go
of it,
through
but
three doors.
there'd be
And behind
three
two of the
doors.
doors are show, and behind one of
Behind
them
two of them.
Oh,
is-
say
And-
can
we see the doors. Depot. Huh?
4, 3,
Depot.
2, bad.
What do you want me to say? Chill.
Unbelievable.
Oh, depot. Oh, stop now.
100 and 1 pound star and 22.
Relief code acknowledged. Please proceed.
For the purposes of this experiment,
Stop.
we're using an
2
egg.
5
box.
star, 4 5 star and 6 1.
Catbox A.
My eggy pal. Did a big poo. I will marry my gun before I let anyone else win. What the fuck? Get fucked, I say. Falling straight into the sea. He was my father. Someone ate my egg. I was sad. Gun. It's so warm here in Australia. The Nordic regions covered in.
Yeah, SK, yeah, absolutely. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how to find out. I don't really know how to work out. Let's all say egg as much as possible. Oh, now I see. I forgot the pot. Egg.
Eggs and 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 eggs.
Egg. Camellia!
I get it! That was mine!
Bring in the mega cab.
I'm afraid there's only one thing for this. Wait, stop streaming a game. I am not having fun. You're not having fun. This is pointless. No one's watching it. No one cares. Those reasons are invalid. We're going to have to come up with other reasons.
Just until we get back to Earth.
Lucket cup.
You say blue cup, but there are 3 of them. Be more specific.
Look at the cup.
You say blue cup, but there are 3 of them. Be more specific.
Luck cup.
You say blue cup, but there are 3 of them. Be more
Luck.
specific.
Look at. For the most part, you can be animals. I think there are certain things which give identities away, like commenting. Also, hello, Beth. Thank you very much for the resubscription. Just to give you a little, I don't know if I can really summarise what we're doing. We're trying to rewrite Mary Shelley's Frankenstein as a Reddit "Am I the Asshole" post about an 18.
Are you Team Gun?
Gun.
I don't know how to find out. I don't really know how to work out. Let's all say egg as much as possible. Oh, now I see. I forgot what the egg.
Eggs and 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 eggs.
I'll do that because I will.
Milk tray.
I will do it. This is the most Look at this. This is the most unreadable chat I've ever seen in my life. This entire stream trying to extract meaning or.
For doing a haiku.
Was that a haiku? What did you say?
I can't remember.
Get VAR.
Then no. Then no. How do I confirm you did a haiku?
I don't know. That's not my prerogative.
Are you Team Gun?
Gun.
Good Pete is a dickhead. Egg. B now, right? Okay. Oof. Cover. Oh my god, where am I at? Carve, and I did a V, now I'm on an E. Okay. I don't make the rules. Oh no, I did make the rules, but I'm not currently enforcing them. It's the computer that it's a program I made. I guess I am responsible. Yeah, I don't know. It's just how I am. Okay, this is a beautiful place. I think I was very wise to. Ow!
I beg you. What
Euthanize
do you want?
brain.
Who are you?
Dignitas brain.
Don't worry. I'm just a waitress.
Dignitas brain.
Someone from JSL.
Egg. Gotta move the thing. Egg. Oracle Truth is a dickhead. SK Schaefer is a dickhead. Egg. Gorhee is a dickhead. Saint Laub is a dickhead. No, don't lock that in. Thank you, Maggie, for breaking the chain. Curb, yay, zipdom. It would be a lot more visible if it's a short phrase, like a 4. Curb, yay, zipdom. Curb, yay, zipdom. I'm thinking so. Because before... That's the only hospitalisation I can remember where I was the right age. All of the hospitalisations I was little wee. I was pre-nuts.
Listen to me, Rio. You know I care about you. Leave the dangerous stuff to me. Take an escape shuttle out of here.
Hey, what should I do?
Hello, welcome. I didn't remember that I had scary Shadows of Memories music going. I got a bit of fluff in here. What's this? Fluff. Hello everyone, I have risen. Welcome. We are cozy mode. It was apparently it's going to be -7 here tomorrow morning, and winter is coming hard. I love her. Mugtree dementia dusk crinkly blue. Fiery psychosomatic undefined grass. See, it pulled undefined out of haiku words. I don't understand really. I don't. Sometimes something's wrong with the randomizer. I'm cold as well. It's just gotten dead cold here. Let me have a look at this. Let me have a look at the mega random. Oh, we got a welcome bear.
Thank you so much
for triggering the welcome bear.
I love
seeing new faces in the chat, and I love to see this community grow from strength to strength. Yeah, for some reason the randomizer is throwing up undefineds, and let me give you a piece of my mouth. I don't want it to do that. I would rather it does what I want it to do. And what's confusing, right, is it works most of the time, right? That was mostly just haiku words, haiku words, haiku words, haiku words. So it was asking the same thing over and over again, unless, let me just check the actual spreadsheet. Because you can never rule out that someone, just to throw me into a little loop, just put the word undefined in there manually to confuse me. So let me look now. Cherry blossom, lily, sunflower, Irish snow, L, denim walked, frost glang, jumper leaf, floppy the, bizarre crunched, oak, sunset, squelchy sky, dusk blue, night day, god's grass, wank, fiery hug, you would love follow, blistering strolled amongst trees, blossom gather, ice shorn, normal incomprehensibility, Josie C, bird glory moo, Lanfoire pwil gokendi gokri gokthi chi dropin gogisli gogoch. I've never claimed I should be able to pronounce that. Heterosexuality, crispy egg, crinkly, Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3, Tube Station, parthenogenically, briskly, unenthusiastically, soft, warm, electromagnetically, Harry Hardy, swirling deep, funny bear, metacarpophalangeal, mega cow, Goku, epidemiological, conquers, nature, deoxyribonucleic, moonlight institutionalization, Hapax my his her legomenon, they're immunoproliferative, Sunrise, Indecipherability, Great Northern Railway, Wistfully, Was, Am, The Solonians, Antipicatarian, Is Air-Conditioned Machiavellianism, Cool Kickflip, Ethnogeographically, Nanobiotechnology, It's Saskatchewan, Claromantinus, It Otolaryngologist, Sesquipedalianism, Dogmuck Unidirectionality, Cowmuck Indistinguishability, Duckmuck Hyperemotionality, Mugtree, Evapotranspirational, Psychosomatic, Cranberry Honk, Globule, Re-Territorialization, Seven Spike, Bum Exactly, De-Anthropomorphization, Dictatorial, Hijinks, Collegiate, Unrequited, Cinematographically, Cis-Hetero-Patriarchy, No-No, Hanky-Pranky Dementia, Ursine Dilophosaurus, Bouldering, Faultline, Mr. Blobby, Rockpool, France, Anti-Disestablishmentarianism, Wedged Rocket, Greece. Yeah, there's no one's put undefined in there, so I don't know what's wrong. This has a very KOT's poems element to it. So if I were to just do Rosanna's haiku words, is there a chance it will throw up a I don't know, it works here. I don't know. I completely remade the map randomizer because sometimes it would throw up a 0 and I wouldn't understand why. Now, after having remade it all from scratch, it sometimes throws up the word undefined and I do not know why. Oh yeah, I created a sentence. I, Collegiate Rockpool, Bouldering Mr. Blobby, Goku, Dogmuck, Crinkly, De-Anthropomorphization, Harry Hardy, Epidemiological Cowmuck. And to Josie Habesha, I did consider what competitive haiku construction would look like, but I felt it would get messy very fast. I wanted something that could feel... There's a great need for tightness in the formats of the novelty rounds, given the inevitable looseness and chaos elsewhere.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for triggering the welcome back. I love seeing new faces in the chat. Birmingham New Street, and I love seeing new to grow from strength to strength. In fact, the latest normal game has just been uploaded to YouTube. However, it will take 3 hours to process up to high definition. So if you're looking to display it on the big television, wait until the evening. Until then, who's up for some Shadows of Memory? Is that what it's called? No, it's not Shadows. It's Shadow. And it's either Destiny or Memory, depending on if we're in Europe or America. Yeah, one Shadow, one Memory. I hate to do this, but I am going to remove Big Pudding and Game Over, firm friends from the Tuesday stream, and then let's remove the soundtrack, and we'll listen to the actual game. Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bell. We love seeing new faces in the chat, and we love seeing this community grow from strength to strength. I think that might be Harry. Okay. Game on, and then let's game on. Lovely. So I think this is where we were before. I actually can't remember where we were at. So I've just loaded what I think was the correct bit, and we'll go from there. Tell me if you can hear the game. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. I got annoyed at this, maybe. I got annoyed because I have to repeat something. That's it. I've got to repeat a lot of it. Okay.
Putting something like an iron plate under your clothing.
Didn't we do this?
If you make good use of that, perhaps
Please, make a good job of it.
Did we not do this? Didn't we get an iron plate under our clothing? We put a frying pan under our clothing, didn't we? No, we did this. Maybe this is the wrong save. Just randomly load some until something looks correct. What is the most recent save? This is the most recent save. Is this correct? This doesn't feel correct either. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Alright, let's restart the game. Reboot the disc. I think I did as well. I think I got a sauce. I think I got a frying pan under my clothes. That's too loud, isn't it? That's too loud. Hello, Ed. I think the save state was more recent. Oh, okay. We'll go back to the save state then. The most recent save state. Oh, no, there is. I was reading the times wrong. Could this be the save state? Oh, no. I'm going to go from here.
Are you all right? Isn't there any way you can avoid being stabbed to death?
Is there a chance, hang on, is there a chance that I had the frying pan, but I had not equipped the frying pan? Let's very quickly... Wow, there's no frying pan in here. Let's go back in time at least, rather than get stabbed. Let's go back in time. Oh, I can't. Alright, let's just get fucking stabbed then. No frying pan, no digipad, not even any of the little credits you need to go back in time. So I'm going from here. Am I all right?
Being stabbed to death. What about putting something like an iron plate under your clothing? And if you make good use of that, perhaps... Please, make a good job of it.
Look, we're playing a game from PlayStation 2, 2001. We just have to accept that sometimes we've got to repeat content because we've been stabbed. And it'll be a refresher. It'll be a refresher for people who didn't catch the last stream, as all the content will be repeated. Oh, and now he's not in it. Or canonically have I... Okay, whatever. I'm not in the photo. Got black and white picture. Uh-huh. What am I... Do I have to go back in time and repeat what I've done before, or am I missing something? I certainly don't seem completely at risk of being stabbed right now. So I'm not really understanding. I hate this camera angle. The camera angle is so bizarrely low. It is a bum lover's angle. Alright, I'm going to pop in the egg bar and then I'm going to go back in time. A man needs a treat. Oh, spaghetti guy. Oh, I've got first person view as well. It's one of these buttons. Nice. Spaghetti guy. Oh, almost in your mouth. Oh, nearly. Almost. Look at his fork technique. His fork's like at 90 degrees. Now here's a guy with no problems. Okay, well, I said that in a special context. I think I've been taken out of context here. I'm just saying I liked maggots when I was a child. Now that I'm grown, I know to be repulsed by them. Now that I'm older, I know not to like them.
Hello, go ahead and sit down wherever you like. I didn't come to eat. Right. Well, then just go out the way you came in.
No. No, Chris. Listen to me. No. Listen. Okay. So I guess we're going 100 years ago? I don't even remember what we did. No, I'm explaining. Oh, someone's just entered the chat. I wish I knew who. I really like, as I say, I really like the ellipses and then exclamation mark. I never really 100% know what it means, but I like to see it. It's really, really good. It's like someone's maybe like the combo of shouting and trailing off. It's fun to think about. Oh. Do you have to redo the Brum Museum and the weird chess game? Well, I have access to 100 years ago. I don't know how. When was the last time I played this? Wasn't that long ago, right? Only a few days ago I played it. I've literally no idea of anything. Yeah, I've got no idea what I did last time. I didn't feel like I had free reign to walk around 100 years ago, though.
Yes? Do you want to speak to me?
What's the boy got to say?
I'm going out with Mother today.
Great. Maybe I'll check the alchemist's house? It could be this is new content and for some reason I've circumvented the stabbing, but very hard to verify anything. Where's the alchemist's house? Is there no alchemist's house at this time? Oh yeah, there is. Well, how do I go in? How do I go in it? Yeah, the combination of the leg length and the camera angle is just dizzying. I feel like I'm playing a game about insects. Oh, what do we got? Christmas market. Oh, this will evolve into the egg bar. This is the guy who's planting the tree.
Guess not.
Yeah, I guess you haven't.
We get to know each other around here. Drink up.
Thanks.
That's it. It's damn good coffee.
You're right. It is good.
Leaving so soon?
I'm really sorry, but I'm a little short on time.
Okay, then. You can just leave the money there.
Huh?
You know, for the coffee.
Yeah, what did you expect would happen here?
Wasn't on the house?
Of course not. Now, wait a sec. Don't tell me you're short on cash, too.
No. Well, at least for this time.
What's that?
No, I haven't got any on me.
Oh, great. Nothing doing, I suppose. I'll start a tab for you. You can pay me next time around. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thanks.
What's this sort of comic relief coffee debt subplot? Praying mantis, exactly. Now, what the game kind of lacks is a way for you to know what's going on. You know, like in another game, you could maybe not play it for a couple of weeks, and when you pick it up again, there'll be something in a menu somewhere. No, there is. There's the journal. I need something hard to wear on my back before I'm killed. Something hard like a steel plate. Oh, I guess I haven't done that then. Alright, well where's... The kids are in the Brum Museum. I guess I'm heading to the Brum Museum. But I don't have any more time pips, so if 100 years ago was the wrong time, I'm screwed. I don't see any time pips. They'd stand out. They'd stand out like Brussels sprouts against a Victorian photograph. I know I'm going the wrong way for the Brum Museum, but I've now got it in my head I need some time pips. What is a time pip? If you look, you know how you can see there's 2 times and they're both counting, and below that are these little grey boxes? That's showing how many units of... I don't know if the game gave me a name for them. They're the energy you use up to change times. And in this chapter, we're very low on them. Low with 0. As low as it gets. Time pip. Energy unit. Okay. I'm going to keep calling them time pips. I don't think the canonical name's doing it for me. Well, I don't know where the little girl is. I associate her with the Brum Museum. In fact, I remember we go up to them and he goes, "Oh, I'm selling my house." And then you go, "It should be a museum. Should be a museum, this place."
Oh, yes?
Do you work at this museum?
Museum?
What?
What?
This?
The coffee wasn't
this is
free?
our home. We've been here for generations. As the descendants of the regional squire. Now. At first it was my parents, now my wife. All in such short time. That leaves just myself and the 2 children in this castle of a house. You're right, it's too large for just the 3 of us. Perhaps it ought to be a museum, just as you say.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean that as sarcasm. Don't be offended.
Yes, jugglering is coming up. We've got to find some jugglery.
To tell you the truth, I'd been thinking that I should just get rid of this house. Too many memories of my wife to bring me sorrow. But a museum, that's something I haven't thought.
I like this guy's mustache. I like how it's fully a solid shape until the very end where it gets slightly transparent.
There are enough pictures in that collection of my forebears. It seems he had an artist he favored.
You mean Carl Franson?
Yeah? Are the 2 slugs enemies or are they in love?
Are you checking into this house? I don't remember telling anyone that it was for sale yet.
No, please don't.
The animations in this are largely fine, but sometimes the NPCs are really jerky in a way that I enjoy.
You know.
Well, all right then. I've made up my mind anyway.
Yeah, but this isn't Brum. This is like Brum Senior, isn't it? So Brum Junior.
And open the collection of paintings to the public.
Brum Junior's daughter got done in some way.
Besides, I know that there's at least one admirer of Carl Franson's work. All right, that's what I'll do. I owe you many thanks. By the way, allow me to introduce myself, if somewhat belatedly. My name is Alfred Brum.
That mustache won't go up his nose. It's oiled to perfection.
I'm grateful to you, Ike. Come inside. We'll have tea or something.
Okay.
How many games of this era can you think of that give you this little to do?
Finally.
I think this is very much a sort of an interactive,
Right then. Come out by yourself.
not quite a movie.
Will you make tea for our guest?
Doesn't have the sensibilities of a movie.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
for the tea, dear.
Charles Martinet stole a
yes,
child.
I should
That's
tell my
a story.
sister. I've decided to turn this house into a museum.
Not like this, no. We just talked about bass fishing, bass fishing.
Whatever you decide.
And that's where Fishmas came from.
Thank you. I was a little afraid that you'd object.
Oh, it's much, much better than selling this house.
I see. I'm sorry I made you worry that much. I know. Let's have a photograph.
You can see a juggling ball here. It's already yellow in that chair in the back.
To renovate. We'll all get a picture taken with the house before then.
Yeah, it is like a point and click, but with less to think about. You don't have to be like, where does this item go?
gonna fetch the
You just
photographer
talk to
soon.
people.
Mr. Franson, this early in the morning?
Franson?
Oh, yes, he's descended from the painter Carl Franson. Maybe that's why he's a photographer. He's a good friend of mine. I can count on him to come if I need him. Just wait a little while. Sibylla, you hold the fort and watch the baby, please.
Of course.
Hello, new guest. Come into my house. Okay, small child, look after the baby and this mansion-sized house with this stranger.
Did you persuade Father not to sell the house?
No, I didn't do anything like that. This is something your father decided on his own.
How do we feel about Ike, the character?
Oh, I see. But I'm awfully glad that the house won't be sold. Oh, it's coming undone here. Give it to me. I'll mend it for you.
What? Oh, that's okay.
Don't worry. I may look little, but I can do anything.
Won't these be like
Everything besides cooking.
fabrics and materials and manufacturing methods that are completely alien?
The festival soon.
Of course, yeah, that's our jugglering outfit.
I sewed that too. So don't be shy.
Yeah? What can you tell me about the longest journey? He's so long.
Are you cold?
Look at the arms now.
Or just put that costume over you. I'll be done soon.
How tall is he supposed to be?
They're almost done. You do look funny. It suits you. Let's have the picture taken like that.
Yes, and medievalism is sepia, and 100 years ago is black and white. What other colour schemes do you think they could possibly use for additional... Okay, so what I do now is I go... Oh, I've taken them off. This is exactly the mistake I did last time as well.
I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
And now I have to come back on and get the jugglering costume back on. Oh, time pip. Was worth it, though. Was worth it for that.
Oh, I thought you had to go somewhere.
No, it's all right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know. Will you put that costume back on and be in the picture? Please, please.
Digital watch. Got jugglery. And then there's another ball here, right? If I can access it. And then I think once I have that, I go back in time. Because I put a message to myself in that egg.
That an interesting egg?
Isn't that an interesting
Father bought it
egg?
for me the other day. There's paper inside it, and you can write letters on there.
I wish I got a
But I
screenshot of
don't
that.
need it anymore. You can have it.
How come?
I was gonna write, please don't sell the house, and give it to Father. But now that he said he's not going to let the house go, it's all right.
Isn't that an interesting egg?
Isn't there an iron plate?
An iron plate? What do you want something like that for?
Well, I just kind of need one.
There's nothing like that here. What is it for? Do you need to grill something?
Does she mean in the whole house or just in this room?
Wait a second.
What is it?
A frying pan. Do you have a frying pan? Oh, you must.
Yeah,
have
so I was going to say, surely they've got a frying pan. Egg.
No.
Ever since Mother died, we don't fry anything.
When Mother died,
Yeah.
Father had all her things taken away.
No one can fry anything since
So we
Mother
only eat
passed
what the
away.
housekeeper brings nowadays. No one will let me cook yet, you see.
Oh,
But cafes and restaurants must have lots of frying pans.
you're right. Good thinking, Sibylla.
You're welcome. But it's too early for any of the shops to be open.
Oh, come to think of it, there was a bunch of frying pans in the bar where that fire was during the day.
What is it?
It's okay. Can I borrow something to write with? And can I use this too?
Has anyone ever heard or seen of these message eggs? The idea of a message egg is completely new to me. Is this a
Now
thing?
It's a question of whether I can make it to that time. Sorry, there's something I have to take care of.
No, I didn't know. I've just been cooking them. I've just been frying up all the paper.
Wonder if this worked. I'm pretty sure this is where I saw the juggler.
I wonder if this worked is an interesting question. What do I do? Just... Oh, what do I do? Just stand here? How did I trigger this before?
You're performing in the square. I'll be sure to come and watch.
Okay. I don't remember having to round the people up before.
It's a street performer.
Not 100% clear on what triggers me juggling to myself. Do I need to get the pan? Oh, okay, yeah, I have been told I'm heading to the bar, I suppose. But I definitely juggled outside the town square, but maybe I'll steal a pan? I don't know. Okay. Let me just tell this woman that there's a juggling performance on in the town square.
Look at that dress. Are you performing in the square?
Okay, now everyone's excited to see the... Oh, time pip. I like how many times I've picked up that exact time pip, but at different times. And... Oh, hang on. Hang on, of course. It's so simple. It's so simple. I use the juggling balls from my inventory. It is a point-and-click adventure game. And now I juggle to myself.
Listen to me talking about no worries.
Oh, yeah. Did past me refer to future me as a guy with no worries?
There's something in here. Please, let it work. There's a letter inside. To Ike. Please get something like a thick iron plate. What the? Hey, now here's a guy with no worries.
Who was saying that? Who was Ike? Oh no, you. Sorry, Rosanna triggered it. I was so confused. I thought that was in the game. I thought that was just the game messing up. Completely forgot I put those in.
I'm really sorry. I mean that.
Well, I guess you wouldn't go home dressed like that.
It's all set. Everyone, come out to the
What
front.
trick? What trick is the child referring to here? What trick will she not get fooled by again?
You go on ahead. I have to get my baby brother.
Hold still, please.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I dragged you out of bed.
Thank you to you too.
What, leaving and then immediately coming back? I'm constantly lying about not wanting to be here because I immediately return.
I should get changed.
Okay, here's my theory on where it went wrong. I went back to the present, but I didn't equip the pan. That's my guess.
Oh, not yet.
Bong. Imagine putting a jacket all the way on before you realise there's a frying pan in it.
Oh, that. It's a long story. I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
I won't fall for that.
You can use that key as much as you want.
What?
I saw you.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter? You have to go somewhere, right? You shouldn't be late.
Oh, that's right. Okay, see you. No, I should go back to the present from here where other people can't see me.
So it's railroading me into this. Hang on, this needs a save state because here's a time where I could obviously make a big mistake. I've got a time pip. Strangely, it's the time pip I've already picked up. And it's saying go to the future now. Fine, I can do that. But do I need to equip the pan? No. Okay. I'm going to go to the future because the game has prompted me to go to 2001. It's best that I return as soon as possible. But also, I don't understand the paradox of being like, if I need an item, I just tell my past self to just get it for me, and then I just have it. So why don't you solve every problem in the game like that? You need anything, just tell yourself from 2 hours ago to go get it. Just subcontract every task to the person you were playing earlier in the game. Okay. So here I'm going to die again. Okay. Pan. Right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Put the pan on. Okay. But not really, right? Because I had a pan. But not really, right? Hehehe. I'm fine because of my pan. Okay, great. Well, good thing I had that pan there. Wow, this pan really saved me, huh? I owe my life. Yes, there we go. Some line like that. There we go. That was a real dub. Dub for the ages. I guess I really was saved by a pan. Hello, Immoral. What did the frying pan do? It obviously wasn't clear in that cutscene, but someone was trying to stab us, but we had a frying pan in our jacket. So
Past 8:30 already. I could use a little food. I guess being hungry is a sign that I'm still alive.
yeah, well deduced.
Hey, I could go to that
Is that a
place that
dog?
lit the fire earlier in the day.
Were you meant to be in that cutscene because you created a really odd vibe with your panting?
Art museum or library? I heard it was a tough decision. That was almost 100 years ago.
Just the dialogue and voice acting is very tastily bizarre. Just very odd. Yum. Ugh. Art gallery or museum? That was 100 years ago. Lovely. Why's a jogger said that to me? Yum yum yum. Why's a jogger said that? That's the tone of voice of a jogger? Yum yum yum. Art museum or library? I'm jogging. That was 100 years ago. Why did I... Oh, I'm hungry, so let's go to the egg bar. It's just tasty. There's a nice crunch to some of the confusing choices. I love to chomp down on the design. Hey, it's all our friends. The street performer, the guy whose great-great-grandfather tried to plant a tree.
It's good to eat around here.
Oh, everything.
Oh, have you tried our egg?
Vegetables are good. If you don't have anything particular in mind, well, why don't you try the special?
All right, I'll have that.
Well, I'll just rustle you up a big egg.
Love this.
Hang on. The first thing is that...
Science of alchemy has as its grail two great projects.
Oh, we should listen to this.
One is the synthesis of the elixir of life, that which would free mankind from all ills of the body.
Great, that's the plot of Lifeline 2003.
The other is an amalgam, purely scientific in nature, the creation of a homunculus.
Here we go.
An
Yes.
artificial life.
Yes. Now we're gaming.
Both require as their central ingredient a red stone, known as the philosopher.
It's literally the plot of Lifeline, which was all about...
The philosopher's stone. Wow, could that be...
A blonde woman with the Philosopher's Stone is literally the plot of Lifeline 2003.
Wolfgang Wagner, whose alchemical prowess was known throughout the region. Though born a farmer's son, he became the ward of wealthy kin after his prodigious intellect was recognized, and pursued studies in medicine and theology at university.
Wow, he pursued it at university.
Following this period, he seems to have made his living as an apothecary, while pursuing the science of alchemy.
Wouldn't that be good, smithing? I mean, a lot of games are just the same story.
The manner in which he met his end. Amid rumors of his engagement in an experiment of
Oh, he's coming.
magnitude and duration, Dr. Wagner's house
He's
was
coming.
shaken by a thunderous explosion.
What's that? Giant bits of sweet potato and some mash?
It is often said that a no more fitting end could have been imagined for a magus such as he.
Oh no! Oh no! Cocaine in the mash.
That sounds kind of suspicious.
It's oversalted. What is that meal? It's like yams? Is it like yams? Yams and mash in gravy? Oh, I ate it. Just fast forward to when I've been poisoned, I suppose.
Hello, Ike. How are things going? Have you found anything out? That's an interesting...
Yeah, of course.
You want to look at it?
Is that better?
Don't shove that near me. I don't like the symbol on the cover.
What, this? You don't like this pentagram kind of thing? You're a little strange.
Well, of course I am. In any case,
Of course I'm strange. I'm an androgynous time being.
In the book had a daughter, and she's a very significant figure to you.
What? Like she's one of my ancestors?
But you see, the digipad is drawn to that age because of the link, whatever it is. Please, don't forget the red stone. I'm looking for it too, but I believe that you are the one who is fated to acquire it. Getting your hands on it will be a step towards avoiding your own death as well.
It's weird to think of being fated to acquire something when he's clearly fated to get killed. All evidence is pointing to this guy being fated to die.
Gone again. This is a really one-sided kind of relationship. Me and the age this book talks about.
Oh.
What's the connection? What the... Oh, am I tired or
am
something?
I tired? Oh, am I tired? Oh, I'm gonna need a frying pan to protect my mouth.
Do you know what you died of?
What?
I was just tired.
Probably from the sea hare.
Sea hare?
The female of a type of sea slug as the basic raw material. You can control the rapidity of the effect and the intensity of symptoms by how you blend it. I'd say that was the culprit, but you'll need to look into the details yourself. Why don't you try the library? Oops. I guess it's the art museum now. See you around.
Did you tell me, Slug?
I guess it's the art museum now? What does that mean?
Why did you tell me, Slug? Two slugs in love. Okay, sure, yeah. You knew it all along. That was you hinting I'd be poisoned with some powder in my mash. Okay. Let's... I don't know what I'm doing. I have the ability to go back in time? Oh, I was just assuming... So, I feel stupid. I was just assuming that Ike is going in here with the foreknowledge that he's been poisoned. So he will act differently. But now I'm thinking this cutscene will just play out exactly the same.
Still hungry?
Oh no, what?
Oh no, I'm stuffed. But thanks for asking though.
Aha, then you must be here for another reason.
Hang on, what? So I haven't gone back to before I've died to prevent it. I've just been plonked back on Earth. Why didn't that happen after I was stabbed? Why didn't that happen after the vase fall on me? It's just brought me back this time, right? Because that guy knows I've eaten. Is he out for more food? And I've just eaten the poison, so I've not been put back in time this time. Which just implies that I can just be brought back to life instead of what I normally do.
Came back to hear about my beautiful little grandkids, didn't you?
Well, not exactly.
Then what? Ah,
eggs.
You have more collectible eggs.
Why do you like oval stuff so much?
I thought you'd never ask. But spoken like a true fellow aficionado, huh?
Very good.
No, I'm not...
It's a long story, but well, here goes.
Why do you like
when I was just
ovals?
a little boy. I was rummaging around the attic, going through stuff when I came across a real beauty.
Which was?
An egg.
An egg. I guess I should say an egg-shaped pocket watch. I asked my
This makes
parents,
me
and
really happy.
It turns out the watch belonged to my great-grandfather, but anyway, it had these engravings all over, and I fell in love with it. Ever since, all I have to do is look at something with an oval shape, and I just have to have it.
I see.
And that's how my collection started. First,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just remembered I have to be somewhere, so if you'll excuse me.
Spiffing, I listened to every single
just
voice
getting to the
file
good
you
part,
sent
too.
me, but I didn't hear this. It doesn't seem to
come
have
back
every
soon,
line
we'll
of
pick it up
dialogue.
where we left off, okay?
Well, maybe did I really? I feel like I did. Yes, the backstory to the egg bar is that he is an ancestor that handed down some oval shapes, but rather than actually take part in that tradition, this guy just likes the shape of those things. Whereas I think they were probably making some weird alchemical, mystical devices. He's just like, these are oval, and now I like eggs. Sort of gone off on the... He'll be a bit of a black sheep of the family dynasty. Alright, what's the alchemist going to say? I never get any use out of going in here, but it's good to catch up with the alchemist. Egg.
Welcome.
Yeah, what ovals are there?
Listen, will you tell my fortune again?
Certainly.
And eggs aren't a normal kind of oval, right? Because they kind of are thicker at the bottom than the top.
Fated hour is 10:30.
But what does this mean? Because I've already been poisoned and now come back, so...
Listen carefully. What I tell you is nothing more than one possible future. The shape of your destiny can change depending on what actions you take. If you can return here, even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
Okay.
And this is one element of the game I don't really understand, right? I think I probably said this before, but like the alchemist goes, okay, if you can survive past a certain time and then talk to me, you'll get the next fortune. But the next fortune is just, if you can get past a certain time and talk to me, you get the next fortune. I feel like I'm supposed to be aiming to try and hear what the next fortune is, but it's nothing.
Poison? I have no idea. Maybe there's a book on that.
Yeah, maybe there's a book on that. I don't even... What time period? Let me have a look at my time period choices. I can go back... Oh, I can go back to the 70s, I can go back to the 1900s, or this new one. Is this 4 years? This is the 1500s, but 4 years have passed? I've got to do that. I've got to do that. If they've given me a new time to visit, that's got to be the relevant one. I wonder if there'll be complicated ones where I've got to visit like multiple different time periods to solve one bit of my own murder. Human face? Oh yeah. I got called on TikTok egg looking. Someone called me an egg looking guy. And when I said, what do you mean? They said, because your head's an oval. I said, that's normal.
Her father did research.
That's
He may be
standard.
this Dr. Wagner. They may have some sort of a link to me.
Heads are normally ovals, right? Moral, that's a really good point. Didn't we take the waitress from the cafe who's got the Philosopher's Stone? We got her lost in the 15th century or the 16th century and then just didn't look for her and then left. I completely forgot. We sent her back in time, but we only prevented someone from planting a tree and we didn't rescue her. Do you have a big rectangle of toast sticking out of your head, Sean Moore? Huh? Oh, I see, because that would be like a boiled egg with a soldier.
No, no, it's too dangerous. Don't get too near that house. There was an explosion just now. What with him dabbling in all that science, it's no wonder. God sent his judgment down.
It feels more sepia than ever here. It looks like Gerudo Town.
Is this Dr. Wagner's house?
Oh, so you knew him, did you? Well, anyway, you'd best not stick your nose in, or you'll be cursed too. See if you don't.
I love this kind of hunched shuffle they do.
This was Dr. Wagner's place.
Dog. Okay, they've created a dog that's really angry, which is why you can't get past it, but it also is very, very sleepy, so that's why it's always going to be in front of that door. They've tried to get all bases covered. The sleepiest, angriest dog in the town. Okay, so I need some dog treats. Which time period is most likely going to have available? Something about... Does anyone feel like this period of the time got a little bit less development time than the others? It feels a little bit undercooked, don't you think? Oh, time pip. Just feels a little rough. It does feel like I've gone to the Nintendo 64. Science is the 14th century word. Yeah, is it a German word?
Excuse me, haven't we met before?
Yeah, we met briefly one evening 4 years ago. I gave you... What did I give you? A ladder. I gave you a ladder for a key. I'm the reason you have that ladder, kid. Okay, so I'm just going to explore every time period for dog treats, and that's my sole motivation.
What do you want? A city map? I ain't got one. Move along now.
Okay. Anything to interact with? No. That's not interactable. That's the door in, I think. That's not interactable. They've got 3 copies of the same statue. Oh, that wasn't the door in. Let me just check that one door I didn't check. I don't think it costs time to move in or out of places. That makes sense. I don't know. I'm going to go to the egg bar. Maybe they'll have some scraps for the dog. Maybe the church will know how to wake the dog up. I'm sort of glad they didn't do... I don't know. I don't know what we want them to talk like. Chaucer or something. Pip. Okay, they're being very generous with the pips, which unfortunately implies to me this is just going to be a big time quest to find a bone. I don't want like a dog treat or a bone or something. Do you think the bone is going to be in 1584, or do you think it will be in 1973 or whatever?
I say, something sure smells good around here.
That's dog meat, as in meat for dog. I say, this is the kind of meat a dog would like. They had the word bones, but I think actual bones were only invented by Johnny Skeleton in the 1700s. Hello, I'm a little artist. Would you like a bone? Oh dear, I'm only a little painter. Do you want a bone?
Well, nothing in particular.
All right then, I'll start by introducing myself. I am the painter Carl Franson. And you? You don't look like someone seeking an apprenticeship.
I'm Ike Kush.
Ike Kush.
Well, Ike Kush, have you heard anything interesting lately?
Well...
Say nothing, or we talk about the Squire's medallion, the dog, etc.
Oh, I heard that too, recently. I honestly did.
Heard what?
Perhaps I'll try painting a piece on that very subject.
I don't follow what's that. Will I find paintings of that in the future? The medallion and the dog and etc. Is that what will go in the Brum Museum? Yes, so 4 years ago I stole a medallion from the Squire. Also, today, an angry dog is sleeping by the exploded house. Oh, I'm flush with pips. It's really hard to understand. I like that I never know what to do, nothing is signposted, and the things that do happen feel like they come completely out of left field. There's that ladder. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I think we can safely assume the thing I'm supposed to be doing is convincing the dog to move so I can go in the house. Maybe the priest will help. Oh, is it worries? Why have I written problems? I've written problems twice. Well, moral, that's the thing that... Hello, King of Time. That's the thing that really confuses me. Is that in every other, like, chapter... I'm on chapter 4 now. In every other chapter, I die from something. Someone kills me. And then I get sent back in time to about 25 minutes before that incident. And my goal is to prevent my own murder. That's a pretty good game loop. But here, confusingly, without, like, signposting that this is different, I got sent to the exact time I died, but this time I just haven't been killed. And now I'm just off doing something else. I don't like that. So I'm not trying to find the antidote to my own poisoning, because I haven't been poisoned in this one. Oh, the butcher, there we go. City Hall, behind the City Hall is a butcher. Okay, that's actually reasonably straightforward. What's the journal say? I'm trying to get the dog. I'm trying to move the dog. Because I think... Oh, the sea rabbit antidote, the library. Okay, maybe, actually. But that doesn't make any sense. Thank you so much for triggering the welcome there. We love seeing new faces in the chat. And we love seeing this community grow from strength to strength. Hello, Harry. I'm just getting confused by this game that we like. What's confusing, right, is when I went back into the restaurant, the guy was like, oh, you want more food? So in this timeline, I've already had dinner. And I'm not poisoned, and I'm not dead. So why do I need an antidote if I'm not poisoned? Nevertheless, you found the egg audio file. Spiffing, you have my email. You have, you know how to DM me on Discord. Please, please, can we get these audio files into my possession? I won't put them to good use, but I'll be incredibly grateful. Okay. Oh, I'm in the bakery. Well, I feel like this era, the Browns, they're oppressive. I don't like them.
My dream is to keep this shop going forever and ever.
Possibly you've been taken back to after you ate the poison mash before you pass out in the street, but then I'm still poisoned, right? Like, why am I not dying now? Okay, that was the bakery, so where's the butcher's? I just want meat for the dog. Maybe the alchemist's library will help me. Yeah, maybe.
What? Looking for meat?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Hey,
looking
you're
for.
kind of cute. I'll tell you what. You can have the scrap meat over there for free.
Hey, you're pretty hot. Do you want the scraps? Do you want scrap meat? Hey, cutie, do you want some scrap bits of bone and gristle? That's some real riz. You don't even have to... Hey! Are these meat scraps on the house? Because we didn't want the puzzle to be too complicated. We just needed to go in the butcher's and get the meat. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't pay for these meat scraps. Wow, that dog was really hungry, huh? What's he gonna say? Wow, the dog wanted to eat the meat. Okay, meat scraps. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Let's not make it too hard, hey? Maybe I'll give it to a dog. You just got some meat. Maybe I'll give it to a dog. Wow, that's the slowest eating dog I've ever seen. Oh, we didn't get a line. Wow, the dog moved because it wasn't hungry anymore.
Why are you here?
you.
Okay, so the alchemist created homunculus, I think. That's as much as I think. That's the end of thinking for me. That's my last thought.
Looks like I need a key.
Oh, great. Can I get upstairs? Oh, okay, the key's literally here. What's the point? What's the point of it being locked? This is emulated athletes. Okay, what's the thing I click on? What's the one thing I've come down here for? Why have I come in here then? What's the thing I click on? Hello? What's even in here? I can't really even pass the shapes here. Is that a bit of a kiln or a... Or do I go through time here? I'm here for sea slugs. I thought sea slug was the poison. What? I don't want to make more poison. I don't know. His pocket's flashing like heck. Maybe I travel through time. Yes, let's go to the time of Marguerite. When my bum's glowing like that, it means I can time travel. So now we're going to 4 years in the past. 4 years before the explosion, but hopefully in the same building? I don't know. It could be that Marguerite just says, my mom's ill, can you please leave? Oh. Maybe the benefit is that I still have the key? I don't know. Is that time pip going to be back here again? Great. And then maybe I use the same key? Alright, that's sort of that's why a key is useful, because it comes with me. Alright. I accept the wisdom of it. I don't know how this is going to stop me getting poisoned by some cocaine in my mashed potato.
Is that you, Hugo?
No,
I'm Ike Kush. I fed an angry
Whoever you
dog.
are, I want you out. How did you get in here?
Look, excuse me, but are you Dr. Wagner?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow, say, is that for your research into the homunculus?
Someone has been telling you things you ought not to know. Is it Hugo? But of course, I don't think I've told him yet.
No, it wasn't. Call it a hunch.
I had a hunch you were making an artificial time-traveling guy.
You say so. Excuse me, but I must ask you to leave now. And if you can, forget about what you saw in this room, please.
It could be Hugo Munculus.
Are you, by any chance, looking for the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you say? You mean that you have it?
No.
Well, no,
Why would that
I
mean
don't know if
that?
it's the one, but I have seen a stone, a red stone.
Ah, should you gain possession of it, allow me a small amount. I beg of you, please.
Oh, wants to be mates now. Oh, I think it may have been an oval. Well, that could explain everything. So, if you look at the top time, I can't let it get past 10:30, I think.
Oh, who are you?
Hi. Sorry if I startled you.
Who are you?
Aren't you the one from... I think you were looking for someone, weren't you? quite a while ago.
Quite a
It's been
while
some
ago.
time. Did you find whoever it was?
No.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome
You're
bell.
still looking.
I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to
I
strength.
tried finding her too, afterwards, but I didn't have any luck. I'm sorry. But a lot happened to us right after you came. Mother passed away, you know.
Thank you, Lucy. I feel
Oh, yes.
Christmassy. I feel
Hugo's
cold,
still at
that's
school.
maybe what I mean.
He started this year, and he's gotten serious about learning. I think he's decided to follow in our father's footsteps. But I shouldn't just make you listen to me talking. I'm sorry.
I'm confused. When we came in, she said, "Who are you?" And then said, "It's been a bit of a time since we interacted last." But I thought that time just moves forward at a set rate, so shouldn't it have been just an hour or two since we saw each other last? I can't follow. I don't think the game has any rules about how it works, and it's always throwing me off.
So, what brings you here today?
Oh, I just needed to talk to your father. But
Okay,
I'm all done
okay.
now.
Oh, I see.
Is she my ancestress?
What?
I've never heard
Do I have something on my
ancestress
face?
before. I've never felt the need to like gender an
Sorry,
ancestor.
I was just, I mean, I didn't mean to. Heck, guess I'll be going now.
Huh? You're going already? Why don't you just stay a while? You can tell me about the future and things. Please.
So everyone thinks I'm from the future after all.
Well, Hugo's the only one who says so, and nobody else believes him.
Explain
Except me,
analog
that is.
TV to
It's
her.
more interesting that way, don't
Explain
you think?
cathode ray
So,
tubes.
Tell me, what is it like in your time?
Well, after
okay
World
then.
War II, Berlin
Good.
got
Oh, I have
divided
some
in
things to
half.
deliver, so I'll walk with you.
There's someone, a friend of mine, called Mr. Eckert. In my time, he's a director of an art museum.
Yes, and?
The
Well, I met Mr. Eckert's
cricket
great-grandfather about
ground.
100 years in the past, and you won't believe how alike they look. The face and hair. Well, they're both pretty young, but the hair.
You mean a little thin, maybe like the Squires?
And I mean in the same way. You know, on the top.
I guess that sort of thing is in the blood.
Yeah, come to think of it, they both had a daughter. Oh.
Can we please get HIITB in the chat for hair is in the blood?
Well, Mr. Eckert said his daughter, she's gone.
You mean something happened to her?
Yeah, a crime of some sort. But like 20 years ago.
Okay, so
And
that
the
would
funny thing
be
is, it seems like he's still waiting for her to
1981.
come back.
I see. I guess that happens. It's like Hugo not being able to forget Mother. Family ties are strong, aren't they?
Say, it's gotten dark already. Sorry if I've kept you.
Not at all. I enjoyed the conversation. Oh, here we are. Will you wait a second?
Dana?
Okay. Oh, is that just her there?
What's the matter?
Well,
It's
it would
just
be a lot to
that
talk
she
about the
looked like
war.
her.
That girl you've been looking for?
Yes, but I lost sight of her. Maybe it wasn't even her.
Well, I need to go home now. Is that all right?
Of course. Sorry about that.
It's okay. But you really are from a different world altogether, aren't you?
What of his recent behaviours convinced her of that? He thought he saw someone and then that's it.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about the things you've told me. Not that anyone would believe me anyway.
Thank you. It would be better if you could. I don't think I should be leaving anything behind in this age. Not just
Hello,
actual
Alexandra
things, but
Rogue Redress
talking about stuff too,
_1.
like I just did.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, like, suppose I were to kill someone in this age.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Oh, bad example? Well, anyway, if that person were supposed to live till 100 and have lots of kids and grandkids, but if I interfere with his life at this point, those kids and grandkids will never be born, and all their descendants in my time will just disappear. Do you get that?
We'll just get this cutscene play
Yes,
out, Alexandra.
I think so.
So the more I interfere with the past, the more the future will change. It may not be as serious as that example I just used, but anything I do here could affect the future.
He's never seemed bothered by this until right now. I'm very well,
I don't quite
Alexandra.
understand yet.
I'm from the UK and I'm
I'll
doing
sleep
well.
on it. Your
How are
age
you
is
doing? Where are
very
you from?
interesting to me. I wish I could see it,
It's nothing exciting. Kind of boring, really.
but I still want to see what it's like. I don't know why, but I feel such a strong pull towards it. Won't you take me to your time?
No, I can't do that. It's not possible. The future will change. After all, you're my...
Huh? You're what?
Okay, this... I don't know if I trust the game to make a... It's been implied that there's some sexual chemistry between this woman and the main character. However, it's also implied that that she would be his like great grandmother. And is this about cluing her in so that you don't kiss her? What's the significance of making this choice or not? What's my favourite game so far? What, in my life in the world? Crusader of Senti is my choice. Do you know this game, Alexandra? I'll put this to a poll. Because if we do end up doing massively intergenerational incest, I don't want that to be on me. But at the same time, I'm so curious about whether it's possible. Some good choices there, Alexandra. Do we tell Marguerite? How do you even spell Marguerite? That she is our ancestor. Well, I will blame you if you choose a certain choice. You got 1 minute. Do we tell Marguerite that she is our ancestor? 1 in the chat for yes, 2 in the chat for no. Remember, every vote for no is a possible vote for incest. I just want you to be aware that that is what you're doing. Well, what are Back to the Future rules? I actually am not massively familiar. Okay, 3 is abstain. And just should 4 be reopen nominations? It's totally fine. But how? Why would it be? You can't meddle with history? As in you ought not to, or you just literally can't. Time won't allow it. Okay. We are not going to tell her that we're ancestors. That's your choice. I've had no input on this decision, and whatever happens, I've washed my hands of it.
No, nothing.
Oh. Oh, is it the poison?
Wait a
Am I
second.
tired?
Did I just say something really important?
What? I can hear you.
The game's telling me. The game's telling me this is significant. Okay. Okay, I'm giving you a second chance because the game's giving you a second chance. Are you absolutely sure we're keeping her in the dark here? 1 for yes, do not tell her. And 2 is, I've changed my mind, she deserves to know. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to make a save state here. Something about the way this is being framed makes me think this is very significant. And Alexander, if you're still there, we are working out whether or not we're going to make a pass at a woman from 500 years ago who possibly we have a blood relationship with. I don't approve, by the way, just so you know. And Twitch, if any admins or mods are here, I obviously don't approve, but I'm doing community engagement and building. This is what you've built the platform to be around. And it's democracy. What can I do? I have to honour the results. Why is it either Teller or incest? Why not either? Can you see the screen here? There's 2 choices. So we're forced into this kind of binary. Nothing. Never mind, nothing. I also like that you went, oh, no, it's nothing. And then she went, oh, have I fucked up? And even after all of that, our decision is, no, nothing. It's nothing. Simply don't worry about it.
What am I thinking? Of course not. That would be too much of a coincidence.
What are you mumbling about?
You really are from the future,
I was
aren't you?
just joking about
Mumbling.
coming along with you. That would change the future, wouldn't it?
Probably.
This is already a change in the future.
I'm really sorry, but...
What do you think this
Okay.
is?
Really? You'll come over again, won't you? And tell me other interesting things.
I will.
John,
I'll
that's
see
a
you again
really
soon.
good point. That's actually a really good point. We can create the opposite paradox by not hitting on her. But if he's there, it already happened. Oh, this way headaches lie. I don't know. One last little chat.
Yes?
Oh. 30 seconds just for her to say yes. Oh, another room? Yeah, why not? Not too bad. And you got some paintings? What's this painting of? You have a painting of a boy with a duck. I can't really work out what was in that. A woman, some flowers, 2 pastoral landscapes, and a woman. Great. Art. 60 seconds left. No, it's 10:30, isn't it? It's 10:30, I think. I think I've got loads of time. Haven't I? I think I've got loads of time. I hope so. Otherwise I'm dead. Because I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, Hugo.
Hugo
Did you just
Munculus.
get back?
No, I heard everything. I didn't mean to be a snoop, but it didn't seem like I could just walk in. It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You could have just come in.
I was just trying to be tactful. After all, sis.
That's quite all right.
Sis.
Oh, Hugo.
What?
Are you still, mother's lock of hair?
What?
What? In this little pouch that I'm clutching
I know
now?
how much you miss mother, but you can't carry that thing around forever.
Shut up! What do you mean, that thing? How could you say something like that? It's not as though I'm doing anything wrong.
I just love this game. This is just a good
Sorry,
time.
that didn't come out quite right, but...
You're the one who's being weird, changing the subject as soon as it gets a little thorny.
Hugo.
The only thing down that corridor is Dad's weird lab.
It's your fault. You ought to know that.
I'm going to hang out with Dad with his kiln.
Hugo, Father can't be disturbed.
Hugo, why have you come down here?
I should get going.
Hugo, I'm doing magic down here.
See you soon. I'm sorry it was so hectic around here. He's always like this. I just can't do a thing with him once he gets upset, so I just leave him alone when he's this way.
Hey, sis. Are you sure you just want to let him go like this?
Oh, stop that, Hugo. Well, here. Will you take it? Consider it a token of appreciation.
What is it?
For all the stories you told me. And something to remember today by.
Good job, sis.
Hugo, stop eavesdropping.
Thank you, Margaret. See you.
Oh, it's Margaret. Okay. Okay, so what have I got? What did she give me? She's given me an antique comb, a precious gift from Margaret. Great. Well, I don't... has that helped me in any way? Well, it's an antique. They didn't know how to make little combs then. Okay, the atelier is actually the painter. Baker Butcher, we did that. Church. Oh. But my trousers aren't glowing, so I guess I'm stuck here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and talk to Margaret. Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm just going to do a cheeky little save state. I simply cannot be arsed redoing these sections. And I don't trust myself to make the right decisions. Good point. It can't currently be an antique. Oh, Hugo?
You wish to speak to my father?
I'm wasting time. This is a waste. I'm wasting time. You can time travel as long as you have pips. Oh, then what's the point of your...
Homunculus can be completed. It will prove my theory is correct. If only I had the Philosopher's Stone.
Okay. So, So something's going to kill me at 10:30. I don't know what. But let's change times, because I think I've done the time event for this time. Okay. Well, look, all the other times, that's just descriptive. That's the time of Margaret. Young Mr. Eckert was here. That's just a description. That's the description. But here it says, I'm going to see Mr. Alfred and the others. So, it sounds like that's where I'm going. That's a hint. You have the antidote? I don't think I do. I just have a comb. I just have an antique comb. Ooh, pip. They're actually pretty generous with the pips. And they do make them very easy to see when you're in the past, because they're the only spot of colour. Mr. Eckert. Mr. Eckert isn't the museum guy, is he? Because that's Mr. Brum. No, it's confusing. His name's Eckert Brum. They're just calling him by his first name. That might be a bad Japanese localization because first name and last name get reversed. When are we now? We're in the 1900s, early 1900s.
He's been
Brum like the car,
procrastinating
yeah.
like this for a while. Talk it over with him, will you? Decide what to do with this place. I mean, really.
Wasn't the game here that 2001 library had a book about sea slug venom? Oh, maybe.
He's been procrastinating.
Oh. Brum, it has just a single name. Like 1970s UN Secretary General Thant. Who I believe was from a culture that didn't have forenames and surnames. But he was referred to as U Thant, I think, but the U bit was just an honorific. What do you want? Oh. It's you.
What is it?
No, nothing. Just came to talk, that's all.
Oh, you can go anywhere you like. That's nice. I always have to mind the baby, so I can't go outside to play. Besides, Father will be busy changing the house around from now on.
Is it pretty boring for you here, Sibylla?
Isn't that what she's just saying?
Yes, just a little. Oh, don't tell Father. He'll worry, you see.
I like how we just have
It's okay,
friends
I
in every
won't tell.
time period, but just one set of friends. We're not friendly generally.
Hey, Sibylla, do you like cats? Kittens?
Yeah, I love kittens. Oh, are you gonna get me one?
I know someone who might be able to help. I'll ask him if you like.
Really? A kitty?
Okay, I'll bring you one soon.
I shouldn't mess up with time. I don't want to cause any paradoxes. Okay, let me go 100 years into the future and get a cat and then bring it back. Okay, let's go get a cat. It was current day Mr. Eckert who had the cat, right? Have we explored why the past is black and white but further past is just desaturated? As much as we can, to the degree that we've pointed it out several times. So, based on the game loop in the past, it sort of implied that we die in 12 minutes. If you're not familiar with the game, if I haven't introed you to the game, you're watching for the first time, the game timer moves forward in real time. Except if you talk to anyone, it moves the game timer forward even more than that. Let's go to the library then. Is there a library here? See, I think this is why I didn't think to go to the library, because I don't know if there is one. Unless the tower is a library. There's an antique shop. Will that want an antique comb? I don't really know. Well, I don't know, because we did this whole thing with Margaret, and that didn't help us get the... Oh. I don't think the art gallery will be open now, though. It's like 10:15. What would possibly be open? I'm going to try the tower. I think it's the one building I've never been allowed in. I have no idea the length of this game as well. Very curious to know how long this goes on for. I feel like I must be somewhere in the middle. I must be somewhere in the center of the game, surely. No, what am I saying? This game will go on a good chunk longer than anyone would expect. The weird ones always do. Okay, I think the office is through here.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Yeah, so that's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
I need a kitten.
That's my belief.
You can take one? Great. That's just wonderful. There, take the one sleeping in that basket. She's a nice cat.
I appreciate it.
I'm past midway. Do you think so? Is that a hunch? Or you've looked up how many chapters are in total? Past midway. It's not that long then. Oh. It is closed now. Not locked. Gone into the future and seen it. Did you see me ever completing it? Okay, and then I should be able to just change time here, right? Yeah? A guy with no worries threw an egg at me. Hey, there's a guy with no worries and one egg. Lucy, have you what do you think of the proportions of the legs? I don't know why, but first time I was playing this, it didn't really strike me until over an hour in that the legs are horrible. Oh, you're here for what? Okay. Then yeah, I guess legs is where people start, and then why is it desaturated in the past is where people land after a bit. What a game, what a stream. It's quite nice to have a game like this where I don't really feel... My job's just to be a passenger just like you guys. We're all just seeing what comes next.
Oh, you've got a kitten, haven't you? Show me, please.
You're going to get it out from his pockets? Okay. It's just going to sidestep that issue.
Oh, she's so soft. Can I really have her?
Like, it's implied he turned up and the kitten's not visible, but she can sense that there's a kitten. But it's not visible because she says, show me. So it implies he's turned up and a kitten is on his person, obscured. Which makes sense because he had a kitten when he time traveled, but you couldn't see it.
I promised, didn't I? Make sure you give her lots of love.
Hooray! Thank you!
Okay, and how does that help me get poison to the antidote to sea slug poison?
Thank you for the lovely kitten.
Here's some antidote. Really not sure what the benefit of that was. You're just going to make another cheeky save state because we're getting pretty close to the... I don't know. I don't know if that... Why did I do that? Why did I dedicate my limited time before my murder onto that? Eckert, do you have new dialogue now that your daughter has a cat? I have no idea why you would. But here we go.
I'm still not sure, you see.
You don't want to turn it into a museum?
Well, I thought about that, but I've got a lot of books too.
Oh, I can take them off your hands. Any
The library
sea
wouldn't be a
slugs?
bad idea either, don't you agree?
Oh. What's all this stuff about not wanting to change the future? I don't... Why did we introduce that when the whole game is about changing the future? So we're going to get him to turn into a library so that we can go into the future and then we can read about sea slugs.
Okay, you've helped me make up my mind. A library it is.
Okay, and now into the future, which is the present. Unless... I mean, it'll be a library here as well. But let's go. Surely a library will have the most sophisticated research. If you want to research sea slugs, you want to go as far into the future as you can because the research will be better. Well, you just want to go as far into the future as you can, right? And then there'll be the most books written about sea slugs. That's my thinking anyway. That's my reasoning thus far. There could be some reason why I have to go to the library in 1973 or whatever. What is that? Oh, you can't do first person outside. Just sort of a pillar planted in some bushes. Fine. Fine. Tell us Library of Alexandria. F's in the chat for the Library of Alexandria. I think if the... Here's something I firmly believe. And I want you to tell me if you believe it as well, because I don't think it should be controversial. And I think this should be... Yeah, I think this should be uncontroversial, so just let me know if you agree. If the Library of Alexandria hadn't have been burnt down, VR would be good now. We'd have cheap and affordable VR and it would be good. Didn't actually burn down? Alright, never mind. Was it just sacked then? Sacked by successive raiders? Yeah, but it was fucked though, wasn't it? Maybe it just hobbled along for a bit. Didn't actually burn down, but this is so famous that Library of Alexandria burned down. Why is everyone... What's happening now? Someone's lied to me. I hope it's not Mono. Hello. I like your library. If that's what you run.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, not really.
I don't know. Actually, there's all those rooms, right? The exhibit rooms. But they should now be full of books, shouldn't they? Yeah, books. Great. Let's read about sea slugs. Oh. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Oh, what's this? A rat? Or is it a cat? Oh, it's just the cats can roam the library. Oh, I like it. Eating crabs the right way. We're close. Oh no. Hang on, I'm in a save state again because I'm clearly in the crustacean ingestion thing. Right, what's this on? Nothing. Won't interact. Poll, did a fire at the Library of Alexandria make VR not good? 1, if you think it would be good and affordable. 2, it would still be bad. Thank you, Gomelon. It seems obvious to me. I actually... Oh. No, I think that's wrong. No. King of Time agrees, that's good. I didn't think it would be so controversial, but then I thought the Library of Alexandria burnt down, so... Oh, a picture book for cats. Not what we want, though. Thank you, a good Pete. Buzz Josie, why? I honestly thought you'd be on my team here. I never thought you'd turn. Eating crabs the right way. I've wasted 30 seconds. I've become so agitated. How is it? No, it would still be bad. Won by 8 votes to 3. Huh. Well, what happened to it then? Was it just fine and people didn't care? Well, that's because my case has obviously been punctured by the fact the Library of Alexandria never burnt down. Everything was resting on that being true, really. But my case was going to be that virtual reality is the obvious next step for AV. And if we had all the benefits of the lost cultures and knowledge, all of Western technological and philosophical and sociological advancement would be like at least 500 years ahead, and so VR would be good already. That's all it is. It's not too much. No, that can't have been it. I'd like to do a VR tour during the fire. Which apparently, there wasn't one. There was millions of fires. It was always slightly on fire. You couldn't walk through it without several books being on fire. Probably why people stopped going. Where's the book about slugs? Oh, Windows Copilot AI thing agrees with you apparently. Yeah, what did you... Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh.
This is why I took a save state. Oh. Well, okay, what do you want me to do with my 57 seconds? Put a comb through my stomach? I guess I gotta hope that book's around here somewhere. Eating crabs the right way. that was a bad choice. Is there a run button? One last look at the comb. Still a fair bit of art in here. I suppose it did have both. I suppose it's more about what's given the emphasis. I think there's probably more books downstairs. Alright, I'll die, but then I will reload. Yeah, and you know you've looked at all the books when he goes, that's strange. None of these books are about slugs. So it seems to me the only mandatory part of this... Oh no, because I'm doing two things, aren't I? I'm trying to find the Philosopher's Stone, and I'm trying to find an antidote for my poison. Obviously my time will get extended just by doing the antidote bit.
Do you know what you died of?
Yes.
What?
Well, you should know.
Poison, probably from the sea hare.
Just literally. Okay. I've got 5 minutes to find the right book. I'm going to go downstairs though. I feel like I rinsed upstairs. Hey, that's not downstairs. Okay, I'm going to take this seriously. Do you think anyone speedruns this? It just seems to be a game of watching cutscenes. Any books? Yes, okay. What you got for me? Is being busy being happy? That was a waste of my precious time. Taking walks for your health? In this instance, it's going to kill me. Here we go. Sea hare poison. The female sea hare is very poisonous. The only way to survive the poisoning is by taking the antidote. The person poisoned can survive the number of days that the sea hare from where the poison was extracted. This sentence. The person poisoned can only survive the number of days that the sea hare from where the poison was extracted had survived. What? After that time period has elapsed, the person will die instantaneously. Can anyone understand that sentence? The person poisoned can only survive the number of days that the sea hare from where the poison was extracted had survived. They can only survive so that... Or is it like it can... The person can only survive a number of days equaling that of the lifespan of the sea hare from which the poison was extracted? Is that what I'm saying? Yeah, John's thinking the same way. Yeah. It's the lifespan of the sea hare is equal to how long you can survive after having the poison. So if poison is extracted from a 3-day-old sea hare, you can survive 3 days. King of Time says the person poisoned can only survive the number of days that the sea hare from where the poison was extracted had survived. What survive just means live here, right? The sea hare was only an hour and 30 minutes old. It was a young sea hare. Yeah, it's like veal for sea hare poison. After that time period has elapsed, the person poisoned will die instantaneously. Amongst the various antidotes, of which there are many, including scraps of meat, the best one is that derived from the male sea hare. If this is used when one starts feeling the effects of the poison, he will soon start feeling the curing effects. However, this poison no longer exists in our time. It is unfortunate that we can no longer feel the effects of this antidote. Oh.
Do you know what you died of?
Yes, I know what I died of. I'm going to have to go back to an earlier save state and hope I can... Yes, from the sea hare, thank you. I'm not going to go back that far. That's locked in. That can't be changed. Okay. Oh god, I don't want to do cat. Let's just... I spent too long doing all this Margaret stuff. I thought it was relevant. How was I supposed to know what was relevant and what wasn't? I think the cat was just a side quest. You're right. The cat was just a side quest. So let's go straight. No. Cressup, even though it doesn't make any sense, I feel like you can't get the guy to turn the museum into a library without giving his daughter a cat from his grandchild. Well, because I remember I talked to him at the beginning, and he was like, "Oh, museum or library," and I couldn't get anything else out of him, so I walked off, talked to his daughter, and then for some reason, I will. Where am I now? Where am I? Do I have the comb? I've got the comb, so we're done here. We're going to try and speed run museum into library. So we're going back to the 1900s here. Yeah, that was the guy who invited me for tea, yeah. How are there female sea hares in 2001 when all the male sea hares died out? It's a very good question. Okay, how long do we have? What are we working with here? Oh, God. 24 minutes. 23 and a half minutes. Okay. So listen to this.
I'm still not sure, you see.
You don't want to turn it into a museum?
Oh.
Well, I thought about that, but I've got a lot of books, too. A library wouldn't be a bad idea either, don't you agree?
Never mind. Okay, the cat thing might just be for bonus points. I do want to do the cat thing, just in case we get a better outcome with something else. But yeah, library. Thank you, Cressup.
Okay, you've helped me make up my mind. A library it is.
I thought the game... I don't know. I feel like, you know how superstitions are made? Because you see one thing happen and then the other thing happen. You're like, those two things are connected. And I don't have any faith in the game to make sense, so I just... Okay, we're off to the book museum. Okay, speed running. Which is the fastest way to the museum? Is it down here? This is the way I went before. I got confused. I think it's to the south, right? So down here. The visuals are amazing. I love when you get like a VHS analog color split into green, blue, and red in a big blue orb. Then you spin down some kind of time superhighway. It's just good stuff. Okay, and now I have the huge advantage of knowing where that book is from the start. Do I? Do I? Is it in here? Yeah, it is. It's literally here. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, save state. And then where am I going, though? What does it even tell you? It tells you you have to go back in time and get a slug. However, what I will say, my bum's glowing now. So I'm supposed to go back in time from here. Her father sells medicine. I'll ask him about the antidote. There we go. I think it realizes at some point the links are just too vague for the human brain, so it just goes, just go to this time. Just go over here and do this. The idea that we're just looking for a slug in the 16th century. Okay, her father makes antidotes, so we're doing the alchemist again, aren't we? But didn't the house explode? Or are we pre that time now? Hi, I've just come straight back. Do you have any slugs?
So, what brings you here today?
Is there something around here called a sea hare antidote?
What? What's the matter? Why do you need something like that?
I've been poisoned with sea hare.
Well...
It's here on the shelf.
Okay.
Help yourself. I won't tell Father.
So that's why we need to do the Margaret stuff. So what's the point of the cat subquest?
You're welcome.
I'm still going to try and do the cat subquest. Well, no, because we didn't know what the antidote was. But no, we could have said, I've been poisoned with sea hare. What do you recommend? But all we need to do is take that, right? That's what the book said. Just make sure you've got some of that in your system. Excuse me? Why? Yeah, eat this. You want me to do it at the last second? Is that what we're doing? I'm going into the future and getting a cat for that girl. This bit's done, isn't it? Right, the antidote bit's done. So I'm gonna get a cat for the girl because I just think that's the nice thing to do. Yeah. Oh, not a good spot to do that in. Maybe a little bit conspicuous. So, okay, I'll keep an eye on the time and do it when it's like 5 minutes to death. I'm very curious what the cat thing will do for me. Maybe nothing. But why have it in there? It doesn't seem to serve a purpose. So maybe it will, I don't know, give us some better outcomes.
What is it?
No, nothing. Just came to talk, that's all.
Oh, you can go anywhere you like. That's nice. I always have to mind the baby, so I can't go outside to play. Besides, Father will be busy changing the house around from now on.
Is this one of the recent elders?
Boring for you here, Sibylla?
Because in that, people canonically know he's like a hero of some
Just
kind.
a little. Oh, don't tell Father. He'll worry, you see.
It's not like
It's
here
okay,
where
I
this
won't
is just a
tell.
guy being like, I'm just a normal guy, and then goes in his orb. Do you know they can
Hey, Sybil,
teleport?
do you like
No, but they might be
cats?
more accepting of it.
Kittens?
They could see that Ganon took the big castle. They'll know about magic.
Get me one?
I know someone who might be able to help. I'll ask him if you like.
Really? A kitty?
Okay, I'll bring you one soon.
But you're right, doing it directly in a shop is... Oh, it's rude, isn't it? Hang on, did the camera pan to show her, or was that my imagination? Did it like specifically show that the girl was there? Oh, you vote against sending the cat back 100 years?
Oh.
Oh, and now's my chance. Did I really use up that much time? I thought it was 17 minutes past 10. I thought in ages. Fair enough. The donkey is very satisfying, isn't it? Do you think I'll still get a chance
it's
to
a
do...
poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
I never get this guy's movies.
Who watches this kind of stuff anyway?
She was in the restaurant when I was poisoned.
Meditating man. Okay, this sounds pretty dull.
Oh, and now I'm going to die again. Shall I pause? Shall I save? What do I die of now? Yeah, imagine the last thing you say is, meditating man. Boring.
Don't give up, Ike. It's dangerous to be alone. Do something, or else you'll never break this spell.
Well, just don't go in the road, isn't it? That one's easy. Just literally don't stand in the road. This one I'm kind of confused by. Just don't go there at that time.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new movie.
Oh, okay. And now I've got to change what time I'm in so I don't get hit by the car. Alright, where am I going? A cold day, museum or... Trying to change it back into a museum so I don't get hit by a car. Any ideas? 1970s, 1900s, or like 1902 or something, or 1583. It's possible that the film director would be alive at this point, so maybe we could talk them out of meditating. Because museum or just implies we can still change it between museum and library. Yeah, why not write a film? Hey, are you that film director? Why not write a film about a dog that's sleepy and angry?
Failed again. It's happened!
Whoops.
You've come!
Huh?
You've answered my call, didn't you?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
No, wait!
What do you want from me?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Oleg, and I am a filmmaker.
Hey.
Just a novice at this point, but
Okay.
anyway, ever since I saw you a year ago, I've been meditating every chance I can get, channeling all my energy towards seeing you again. And finally, you answered.
Oh,
to think I
no.
had such power. I will never forget this moment. Maybe I should base a movie on this.
But not on the event, on my reaction to the event. It's not about me seeing a sort of time-traveling man. It's a movie about me meditating for years so that I can see a man again.
But what kind of film should it be? A bold
Boring.
and moving drama about a man with miraculous powers? Or a science fiction blockbuster featuring a psychokinetic hero? I see that you're the type of man who prefers not to betray his excitement. But let me ask you something. If you were making a film, what kind of movie would it be?
There'd be a bee in it played by Jerry Seinfeld. Something about time travel. That's the opposite of what it currently is. This is the best game ever made. It is
That's a
very
pretty good
good,
angle.
isn't it?
But what about the motivation for his temporal wanderings?
He needs a frying pan. He needs some scraps of meat. He needs to take a cat back 100 years. Let's find out the cause of his own death. Okay.
Cause of death, huh? It needs something else. Any ideas?
It's a love story. Yeah. He kisses his great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. Or a thriller spin, actually, because that's actually closer to what is happening. I forgot this wasn't actually really a love story.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. You really got me. Look, please, don't tell anyone about this project. Once I'm a little higher on the food chain, I can film this. But it needs something more. A soul, if you will. Well, that'll come later. Watch for it in the theaters, though, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
You're not happy? I am. Really, I am. Very sincerely.
You're not happy?
I don't want to call
I
this
am.
a token of that feeling. But here.
You're looking happy.
Please
Well, let me tell
accept
you,
this as
I'm
a
very
gift
happy.
In the name of this encounter.
Oh, fucking yes.
You
an
sure? It looks like an
oval.
antique.
Oh, that's all right.
I think I know a little restaurateur who I can ask to be more careful not to allow me to get poisoned if I dangle this under his nose.
It looks old, but it's just a replica.
It's a replica of another egg.
My family has the arts and crafts gene, so to speak. We like to make things. And this is the kind of thing my father likes to make. So there are old-fashioned cameras and pocket watches all over his house. And what I like to do is give them to friends.
Oh.
I like to give my
thank you.
father's creations
No,
to
thank
my
you.
friends.
I consider you one of my greatest benefactors, you know. Just talking to you like this gives me something immeasurably valuable.
Really? It does?
Yes, it does. Absolutely. By the way, how does one acquire the power to do what you do? Please, share some of your powers with me.
You can't ask me to do that. I mean, I can't. Try to forget about all of this, please. Goodbye.
No, wait, you can't just go.
Just running away. Well, I've solved it, haven't I? Have I not solved the issue now? Egg. The other thing that seems worth exploring is going to the egg bar. Because, well, there's museum ore, but I don't see the point. I'm safe now, aren't I? Oh yeah, and Kinder Eggs are German, aren't they? I'm guessing, just because they're called Kinder Eggs. Do you think that's intentionally being referenced, Kinder Eggs? Well, yeah, this is the time of the egg bar and of where the cats are.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new movie.
Hang on, I've just realised. Sorry, I haven't put it together before, but why does the movie poster looking interesting stop me getting hit by the car? Why do I think I've solved the problem?
What's it about?
You can't run me over. This poster's
A
interesting.
man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Oh no, I've got it. Homunculus gave me the clue, don't be alone. And because this poster's so interesting, people aren't fobbing it off and walking off. They're like gathering around it to be like, oh, it seems interesting. Yeah, do you think you're going to go and see it? And therefore the driver can't get a clean hit.
Hey, what's cool?
Oh, this director.
Yeah,
I'm
Albert,
such
yeah.
a great fan of his.
Oh my god, you too? That is so totally amazing.
No, they got the juggler on there. There's a guy with no worries.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this one, too. Another major hit? No doubt about that. Really.
Do we remember the first time we met this guy? Because I don't.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Yeah, I like him looking over at people being excited and being like, oh, good, I'm glad they like that. But they don't remember this magic guy that inspired it.
I'm sorry, but something's come up and I need that book back. If you could bring it over, I'll be waiting at the library tower.
At the library tower. I'll be waiting at the library tower. So, can I not get a cat from him anymore? Is that like the time period in which I can get a cat is gone?
Damn.
Oh no, I've been locked in the library tower.
I'm locked in.
Oh. What's over here? Toilet? I like it's closed now. 'Cause I feel like what he wants to say is it's locked. I know that it's closed. Great.
Mr. Eckert, are you there?
He locked the door after you. Do you not think that maybe he's not here to meet you for a book return? Do you know what you died of? That's right. You fell off the tower.
Oh dear. But this may be the chance we've been looking for. This attack takes place indoors.
No.
Which means that the killer is in there with you. If you can somehow fool the killer, you may
Ike's looking rough here.
Can't you do something to make sure you don't fall off without alerting the killer to that fact?
Oh, tie the rope to yourself and to the... Tie the rope to yourself and to the banister thing. Yeah, it's never like it was a foregone conclusion that I'm still going to go and look at the poster, the movie poster. It's not part of like the game's worldview that it's like, I just won't go over to that bit of town. I just won't stand in the road. He still went over there and he still stood in the road. But now people are excited about the poster. And here, the solution can't be, well, I just won't go in the tower then. I'll just ring him and say I can't give the book back right now. No, we're going in the tower. We're just also going to evade the killer.
It's locked. I don't really want to think about it, but can the person who's trying to kill me be Mr. Eckert? Is it?
He's never going to give me a cat now.
And why would he?
Of course! Because I kept thinking, why was the vase coming on my head? Because it was in his office. Huh. Oh, it wants me to go through time. Well, let me get the rope first, because I can get the rope without being in trouble. And now it wants me to go through time, I think. The night before. Okay. Yeah, I could sell the old rope to an old rope guy. Maybe I could trade it for another egg. I guess I'm going in here? Oh. Well, this is a whole new time. It was the night before. So I'm guessing... Oh, this will be before I sent that waitress back in time 500 years. So she'll still be in her own time at this point. So maybe I can find her. If every time you died you didn't die and a voice told you what not to do next time, I suppose, but you'd feel like you're wasting time, right? Oh, it is closed now is actually an okay translation for the dialogue of a shop that's shut. The shop is closed, so you can't go in. It's just not good dialogue for when just a door in a building doesn't open. But it must be that it was just they used that one dialogue line. Regardless. Anything? Oh, it's 1 in the morning. I don't know. What does the egg bar have? That might still be open, right? Yeah, we sent a waitress back in time 500 years, and it's not really been part of the plot since to look for her or rescue her or anything. Okay. There's also no time limit on this one, right? I don't die at a certain time. I die when I go up to the top of the tower. Maybe.
I'm sorry, but I need some time to think. Please, leave me alone. I'm not kidding.
Isn't this the film director who's obsessed with us being a magic man? I'm just going to take out an egg. If ever there was a time for it. Okay, never mind. I'm glad that in this item the two main visual themes of the game are made manifest. Time and egg.
What? Who? Give me a break. I'm tired. If you're not a customer, go away.
I don't know if this place is relevant. I guess they just thought a bar would be open, so you need to be able to get in here. But we do have an egg. Oh! Of course, use egg on man. Egg on man. Oh. But sir, I have an egg. Oh, the film man gave me the egg. On this frying pan? No idea. He's not interested in the egg, I can tell you that much. I don't expect the filmmaker will be interested in his own egg, but he doesn't seem to realise I'm this person he's obsessed with. No. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the journal. There's got to be something I can use so I won't fall from the tower. It looks like there's a lot to be done. Maybe I'd better check out this tower in other time periods. Of course, it always moves you to exactly the spot you're supposed to be in. I just play this game assuming it wants me to make some decisions, but whenever I do, they're wrong. Didn't you mention you had a pocket watch egg? True. So maybe there's some relationship between the oh god. That's a bit sketchy. Oh, of course. Maybe we give the outdoor coffee guy the egg. Maybe, I don't know. What time are we on? I think at the end of this hour, it'll be 5 for me, probably 4 for a lot of you guys. Then I'll start closing up shop. That'll be a good amount of shadow of memories. You make a century egg? I suppose so. What? I just gotta bury an egg in a certain...
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr. Eckert knowing?
Yeah, don't tell him. Just go in, don't tell him.
This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
Okay, so I'm going even further back in time. Right? It's closed now, but... Oh, what's this say? Isn't there a time when I'll find the key to the tower? The key's got to be somewhere in this building. Okay. The little girl said she saw you take a key. Huh. She's going to want a cat. I can't get it now because Eckert's trying to kill me.
All right. Hold still, please.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Just go in this room that you never otherwise enter. Oh, the key. All right. It's always more straightforward than you'd think.
Here's a duplicate. It should be okay for me to take one.
How come she's not sus of us, given that we've stolen from her family? Like, it's weird that they're all so immediately friendly to us.
I'm going to run into myself.
Okay, and now... Well, I don't know.
I might as well turn back. There's nothing this way.
That's up to me, isn't it? I'm moving the character around. If I'm interested, what's up there? Okay. Back to the... Well, back to the day before the present, which I admit is not a snappier movie title. This game has established early doors that if you meet yourself, you just die, and it is a paradox. Okay, I don't know what I'm expecting to find. Does that key work on this door? No. Why is there a door there? I only assume you can open it at some point. Oh, I've got the rope again? Double rope acquisition? Okay, and now I'm going to tie the rope onto something up here so that it's safe. I'll use the rope to make it safe. Okay.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab
And
the
what?
other end tomorrow before I get pushed off.
That's still really
That way,
dangerous.
I shouldn't fall. I hope it works.
But just don't go near the railings. You're still
You're sure
going to go
about
to the
that?
railings and peer off
July.
the end.
All right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
Yeah, you can. There is a time when it relies on you interacting with yourself, when you specifically ask yourself to get a frying pan. So I don't know, honestly. I don't understand. Okay, now we're going to go up the tower in the present and not get shoved off. Or either we will get shoved off, but we'll grab a rope. Yeah, I'm not defending Ike. You'll never catch me defending Ike. Cursed himbo. Ike Kush. I just think there have to be safer ways of dealing with this specific problem. The teleport thingy is an oval. That's really good. Do you think they... where's the rope? Do you think they... And they've added this timer as though, like, there's a certain time when I have to get shoved. Doesn't really make any sense. Oh, okay. Those animations didn't line up too well. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. Right, and now I'm... And now what? I put a pillow there or something? Do you know how you died?
Oh dear. Did your rope break? What did you expect from an old rope? Did you actually think a rotted rope could hold your weight? Silly.
No, I think it was the same... You have to go back in time to when the rope isn't old. Yeah, we got to track the rope all the way back to its invention. Maybe it was made in 1973. Can I leave? So you want me to get a young rope? Okay. I'll get a young rope. What's the point? I am going to do it. I'm going back to the 70s. Maybe the rope's, you know, maybe the rope's fresher, tauter. This is silly. I was originally thinking that what you have to do is not only use the rope but put pillows at the bottom or something. It's positioned me outside the church, so I'm... Never mind. Church not relevant. Why put me outside the church then? Oh, it's not the church. Sorry, just in the white I couldn't quite see. Of course it's not. We're here. Can we have just a bit of enjoyment of the snow gate? Of the snow walking animation? Do you like how... There's something about it. I can't quite... Just everything on it seems off. Oh yeah, do you remember the old days? When rope was fresh and bin men would knock you out. Don't I have a key? Oh no, I've got to do it again, haven't I? I've got to get the key again. Okay. Bit suspicious. Just don't draw any attention to that. Maybe I'll go. Do I definitely not have the key? I'll try. It'll just say it's locked, and then I'll go in the main place. Okay. It's locked. So what do you think? Do I want the 1902 rope, or do I want the 1970s rope? Time Pip. Oh.
Do you have my kitten yet?
What? Okay. What's happened here? Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so I'll go to the present to get the cat, but I don't have the key. It doesn't. Do I... What? Have I used up the... Hang on. Have I lost the key and I can't get it back? I'm going back one day to see if I can go in the tower. The game's behaving like I don't have the key. But I do have the key.
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr. Eckert knowing? This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
Okay, without that cutscene, you don't trigger the ability to get the key. Fine. Fine, that's all it is. And then we get a newer rope. We're back on track. I'm very frustrated that the Get the Girl a Cat quest line still is active, but I can't get the cat anymore. Hi, D-Dan. Yeah, it's not particularly easy to understand. Oh, Pip. And low on pips. Can we skip this? Because we've canonically seen it? Great, good. You should play it again, Yinzer. It's a masterpiece.
I think I'll come back later.
What? Can I not go outside?
I might as well turn back. There's nothing this way.
You're just not letting me move around anymore? Alright, but I'm moving to the 70s. Yeah, the coincidence of Brum Library and eggs being such a big theme just seemed like the perfect game. Okay, so I have the key. And we know the key unlocks the tower. And it unlocked the tower in 1902. And it unlocks the tower in 2001. So it has to unlock the tower here. Now we'll get the rope when it's nice and new and fresh. Alright, what's it going to say? New rope? This rope looks new. Oh. Oh. That's old. It's still old. The rope's still old. Let's give the coffee guy an egg. Yeah. Yeah. That'll cheer us up. That'll save the run. I couldn't give the girl a cat, but I can give the coffee guy an egg. Oh, hang on. I'm outside again. Let me just pick up the rope. I'm not going to forget about the egg. Rope, then egg. Then we'll complete chapter. What are we on? 6? Then we'll save up, and then that's a pretty exceptional sesh, I think. Tremendous progress. Okay. Please just say egg. Otherwise, I've got to go back to the 1500s. Egg. Egg. Yes, that rope's just been made. That rope's 3 days old. You know, if you're poisoned by a rope, it'll kill you in however many days long that rope has survived. Okay, now we'll pay off our coffee tab. That girl will never have a cat, sadly, because I faffed around too much in chapter 5. Does it just say rope? No, it said new rope. It's even better. A firm looking rope. But I still have the old rope. No, new rope has pushed out old rope. Which is fair enough, because wouldn't it be gutting if I accidentally used the old rope? Ah, it looks like someone's just made this rope. Can you still talk to Brummin this time? I can. Yeah, I didn't want to waste the time on it just in case. Last time I looked at the description of this time, it did imply I could still turn the library back into a museum. Oh, time pip. Yeah, the puzzle genuinely was, yeah, go back and get a younger rope, yeah. Which is pretty good. It is pretty good. This rope's too old. Okay, I'll just go back in time. Anything could be new with a digipad.
There you are. Come to pay your tab?
Well, it's not money, but maybe you'll take this instead?
The person, King of Time creator says, the person walked can only survive the number of days that the Terry Wogan from where the sponge was oglied had licked. Oh God. This is overpaying, isn't it? For a coffee.
Piece of craftsmanship. Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
This is an expensive coffee.
Enough? More than enough. I kind of feel guilty about taking this.
It's okay, really. And the coffee was very good.
Only modern day Brum has the
Come
cats.
back anytime you like.
And he's trying to kill us.
Have a bit of time, that is.
Ike is a himbo. Be respectful.
Alrighty. Nice shape to it, huh?
What a wonderful
Not the
mechanical
usual
egg.
Round shape, kind of oval. Very nice. Looks like I got a real good deal.
You got a tremendous deal. You were given like a handcrafted egg, Fabergé eggs, pocket watch. You gave him a coffee. That deal is extraordinarily one-sided. Oh, this looks like some kind of oval. Think it needs to be a museum to get the cat? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I am pretty dedicated to getting this cat thing done. Is that guy the ancestor of the egg collector? Yeah, it's the same character model. In the 1600s, he was trying to plant a tree. Here he serves coffee, and in the modern day, he sits in the cellar of his restaurant and tells you to go away. Okay, museum. Maybe...
I'm still not sure.
I think a museum is the best choice.
Really? All right. I guess it's decided then.
Do you think this will help you get a cat? It's worth a shot. And I have a new rope. In case it doesn't, I've still got a new rope, haven't I? So It's pretty late though, isn't it? It's 1 in the morning. I don't know. But he'd maybe of all the mechanics in the game, the energy pips seem the most pointless. Because if I ever run out, I just walk around the corner and I'll just find one. I don't know why there's a sort of a resource management bit in here that doesn't need to be here. I did, but I think that's before Eckert was openly trying to murder me. And I think now that he's revealed his intention to kill me, that's directly related to why he won't give me a kitten. It's closed now. I'm not sure I can. Maybe I still can in the future though. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, by turning the library back into a museum, I get re-poisoned. Or maybe it's only when it's a library does he even like have access to the knowledge of slug poison, and I just get stabbed instead. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I need to put the rope in place the night before. Let me just get some of these pips I was just moaning about. I need 2 pips. Oh, hello.
You're out pretty late prowling the city.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm Ike Kush. Okay, 1 energy unit. What are you doing here?
Are you?
Yes?
No, can't be. It's been a good 20 years. Still.
Oh, that's who he is.
Hey, do you happen to own a watch? A pocket watch?
No.
An oval one, shaped like this?
Like an egg?
Not right now, but...
Oh, of course you wouldn't. No, never mind. Just a case of mistaken identity. I'm really sorry about that.
The jogger.
Wait a second. If someone were to really travel across time, best friends reunited across the gulf of time. Sounds pretty good to me. Could be the next big thing. Oh, all right, I have to get back and brainstorm a bit more. Bye. Thanks a million.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I guess we're waving. Oh man, I love this game so much. Everything's just so gently... That's what I was saying before, right? It's just tasty. These little weird, uncanny little interactions, the dialogue. It's like a twiglet. It's crunchy, but then you can nourish it on the tip of your tongue for a long time. It's full of that umami, marmitey flavour. Yum, yum, yum. Lots of people won't like it, of course. In fact, probably Metacritic will be generally unfavourable to it. But for me, I can nourish it for days. Stuff them in my cheeks like a hamster. This will keep me going through a long, hard winter. This game is full of those twiglets. I liked when we started waving and Ike was like, oh, okay. I've never heard anyone react to a wave with that. Ooh, okay. Oh, you're moving your hand, okay. Well, it's not clear what... I think on the face of it, there is a very standard... like critical lens you can put on this game and say it's not really tremendously good in a lot of respects, and therefore as a reviewer or something I can't give it a very high score. But there's another lens you can put on it, which is I like this a lot and it makes me happy and it makes me laugh, So I would give it a high score. And I think you'll never really square the circle on that. That's the paradox of criticism. GameSpot rated it 82. That's pretty good.
Here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing
Mm-hmm.
and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off.
Yeah,
That
it's the
way,
same plan you had before,
shouldn't
just the
fall.
rope's different.
I hope it works.
This is a person who's already done this once before.
You're sure about that?
We've seen all this. Gamers willing to invest the time required to unravel the title's mysteries will discover one of the PS2's most enjoyable games and one of the most original adventure games to grace a console. Do you know what? I agree with that. This is it, the kitsch. That's exactly the word. It's retro game kitsch. Also, I think it has got original systems. I think if someone were to ask if the game was good, I would end up having to say, like, it's really confusing, and you'll end up backtracking loads of stuff for stuff that you won't feel is your fault. But you'll have fun. If you come into it with a cheeky mindset, you'll be given a cheeky gift. Indie Game Prophecy. I'm not sure I even know what that is. Can you DM me about that, John? Because I'll forget about this. Well, what just happened? You send me a Discord DM about that, because always looking for more things.
It's got to be cleaned up.
I dropped my comb. Oh, David Cage. David Cage is on my list of someone that I know is a whipping boy of people who like video games. But I don't know anything about David Cage, but I think a David Cage game on the list could be good.
Hi.
Mr. Eckert, you...
A girl's comb. This belongs to you?
Mr. Eckert.
I asked you whether this was yours.
What's happening here? He's trying to push me off a tower to my death, and then he believed I died because he didn't see that I grabbed onto the rope. Then I've said hello, and now he's grilling me about a comb. Hello, Jambird. Nothing in this plot makes any sense.
Yes, someone gave it to me, but we need to...
Here. And is this person important to you?
What person? The comb?
Well, you might say that.
I see.
It was him. We heard him in his office. Give me a kitten.
There's something I need to ask you.
Do you have any spare kittens?
I'm sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago.
That's why I shoved you off the tower.
For your...
So were you the one that stabbed me too?
No, I don't know anything about that.
But you did do the vase,
You may
right?
not believe me, but that's the truth.
Hello, Del Frickles.
So there's someone else trying to kill me too?
I am going to be wrapping up shortly, I'm afraid.
Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. It sounded like a young man. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry, after all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police. Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive, and besides...
Okay, he didn't manage to
it's
kill
the
me.
fault of whoever is really behind this. Please,
The
don't
real
blame
person
yourself
who's
too
to
much,
blame
Mr.
is the person
Eckert.
who rang you up and said, kill this
That
man.
comb made me realize something. There are people in your life who care about you. Such an obvious fact, really. No one is alone, and for every death there's hell to pay for everyone around them. Sometimes it isn't just memories that are left behind. It's pain and sorrow. I should know better than anyone else. After everything I went through all those years ago, I still... I am so very sorry.
Do you think we can trust him
It's
to be
all
on his
right,
own right
really.
now?
You see, 20 years ago, on the day that our little girl went missing, there was a man on the scene, and he looked exactly like you.
Oh, great. I've got to kidnap.
Oh,
Kidnap or
but
save?
I know it wasn't you. It was almost 20 years ago. It's just plain impossible. But this man was there that day, and he fled the scene. There were no other suspects, and in the end, the police thought this guy had gotten away with it. You can imagine how surprised I was when I first saw you here. I even thought that maybe you were that man's son.
My parents...
Yes, you told me some time ago you didn't remember them at all.
No.
Even if he was your father, it makes no sense for you to be burdened with his sins. I knew that... God knows I thought about all this enough times, but I have to admit that I could never quite reconcile the facts and my feelings. I am sorry, Ike.
It's all right, Mr. Eckert. Really. Anyway, I should get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes,
Yes.
If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
I have to find out who's trying to kill
I'll
me.
do everything
Yes.
in my power.
Cat, please. Kitten. One kitten. Okay, I'm gonna get a save the game option pretty soon, and when I do, that's me checking out for the day. Sus. That's sus. Great. I love this game. I have a feeling it's heading towards some sort of conclusion. So maybe like 1 or 2 more streams left in it. But the game rules. Cannot recommend Shadow of Memory. No. No. We don't get to see it. We don't know about it. We don't want to know about it. Cannot fathom the game. Do not think it will give us a satisfying conclusion. More than happy to see it through to the end. Thank you everyone for watching, keeping me company, living the biggest life. It's been important to have a keen analytical lens and so many incisive minds just to try and work out what's going on and what we're supposed to be doing. I think there might be. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to head off now. Does anyone know anyone who's live? Anyone got any raid recommendations? Oh, there's a few people around. Sinan is on? Yeah, why not? Why not? Not raided Sinan in a while. Okay, I'm going to head off. Hopefully I'll see some of you in the Discord. Tomorrow evening is the Fishmas Steering Committee. And I hope to see some of you there as we put together first annual Fishmas. But we'll see. Big pudding. Big pudding indeed. Alright. I will see you all later. Keep it safe, keep it cautious, live big. You can say fish mash. No one's going to stop you. I encourage it. Alright. I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Fiery hug. You would love follow blistering strolled amongst trees, blossom gather, ice shorn, normal incomprehensibility, Josie C, bird glory moo, Lanfair Pwil Gokindi Gokri Gokthi Chi Thropin Gog Isli Gog Gogoch. I've never claimed I'd be able to pronounce that.